Hey, what's good, everyone? It's Sal, Stretford. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. It is the match preview between Everton and Manchester United. The match preview. Glad you could all come aboard, guys. Glad you're all here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Look, Ruben Amorim is having his press conference at the moment. I may be bringing you some quotes, obviously, a bit later on. But, you know, we're going to talk about Everton versus Manchester United. The match preview, of course, who's going to be playing, who's not going to be playing, what kind of formation we're going to play. Historically, what does Everton versus Manchester United mean? And I mean, I believe it means a lot more than we believe, than you think it believes. Absolutely. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash a like on the video. If you can do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who is joining me this afternoon, this Friday afternoon, of course. Very, very good to have you on board. Very good to have you guys with me today, of course, guys. Now, if we get straight into it, we get straight into the actual game itself. Now, Manchester United against Everton, it has a lot of historical value in regards to titles won, titles lost over the last few years, of course, guys. I mean, 100 years, isn't it, of Everton versus Manchester United history. We, of course, lost games against them. We've lost FA Cup finals against Everton. Of course, we've actually won titles, of course, against Everton. We've lost titles, or more or less lost titles against Everton as well. We more or less lost titles against Everton as well. There's a number of games in there that stick out in my head. In particular, there was a game in 2012, I believe it was, and we were 1-0 up, 3-2-1 up, 3-1 up, 4-2 up, you know, and then we ended up 4-4. You know, we ended up drawing the game 4-4. And, you know, that is the type of team Everton are. You know, they're the type of team that, you know what, thrive of these sort of occasions. They thrive of, you know, upsetting the big guns, so to speak. You know what, the big teams, of course, guys. They thrive off that. And to be honest with you, we're going to have to be very wary what happens on Sunday. We're going to have to be very wary how we approach the game. We have to be 100% at it. Now, the team selection is going to be very, very interesting, guys. The team selection will be extremely, interesting in regards to who's going to play, who's going to be left out. As we get the weeks go on, you know, Ruben Amorim is going to find the best formation, the best team for himself. So he'll be taking in out a player, putting in a player, taking out a player, and sort of molding the team together, of course, guys. He'll be sort of molding the team together to create his best team. You know, hopefully we get that sooner rather than later. Hopefully we eventually get the best team that we can pick, that obviously Ruben Amorim picks, of course, guys. So looking forward to the game on Sunday, of course. Looking forward to it. We'll be here live for the watch-along, guys. Hopefully you guys can join me for the watch-along as well. If you could do that for me, that's absolutely fantastic and really great if you can go join me. Now, if we go into the actual lineups, etc., Man United against Everton, of course. Now, the actual lineup that I believe it could be, it could look something like this, guys. Okay, not this one, excuse me. It could look something like this. So this is basically the lineup that I believe could face Everton on Sunday, guys. This is the lineup. I think Martinez will resume in defence, left-sided centre-back. I think Delap and Mazraoui will resume in the centre-back positions because I don't think they did that badly. So at times, they did look a little bit shaky in defence, if we're being honest. But in my opinion, I thought they'd done enough to start the next game. I do believe that. I think they've done enough to start the next game. And I feel that, you know what, they should be starting the next game, of course. Of course, they're still waiting for Lenny Yoro. It looks like Lenny Yoro won't be fit. He might be on the bench for Manchester United. He could be playing then the week after. We might give him 20 minutes or 15 minutes on Sunday, but I don't think he'll be in the team, the first team starting on Sunday. Absolutely not. He's not match fit. And to be honest with you, we shouldn't be risking these players anyway. If they're not match fit, we shouldn't be risking them at all, of course, guys. But definitely Martinez, Delap and Mazraoui should be the centre-backs on Sunday, of course, going forward. In my opinion, I believe that would be the centre-back partnership. In regards to the left-back position, this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, isn't it? Some people say that Anthony should resume in the left-back position. Anthony should play in the left-back position. Amash should play in the left-back position. Delap should play in the left-back position. But I'm going with Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw, he's played a few games now, a couple of games. He should be fit now to start that left-back berth, in my opinion. I do believe he should play left-back. I think he could play left-back. And you know what? He's our best left-back. Let's be honest. He is our best left-back. He's definitely not a left wing back. I wouldn't trust him to be a left wing back right now. But you know what? He's still a very good player in defensively, and you know what? On the overlapping runs, left footer is good. I don't think Tyra Malacia done enough to keep his spot. I really don't. I don't think he's quite ready yet. I mean, Tyra Malacia has been missing for like a month, hasn't he? A year. Sorry, a month. What am I talking about? He's been missing for literally a year, hasn't he? So obviously, you know what? I wouldn't rely on Tyra Malacia going forward, of course, guys. Absolutely not. But definitely Luke Shaw for me will be playing on that left side of defense for me, guys. If what do you guys think of that? Ugarte and Kobe Mainu in midfield. I think we should bring in Kobe Mainu back. I think Kobe Mainu is the guy that we need in there. Definitely, Kobe Mainu is the guy who can bring that ball forward. He's got the energy, he's got the pace. I know he's been out for a little bit, but you know what? We need to start playing him because he's our best midfielder, in my opinion, along with Ugarte. And I feel that they will complement each other very, very well. I really do. Kobe Mainu obviously didn't have a rest all the way through the summer. Last season, he was playing endless amounts of games. So, you know what? He might be fresh. He might be ready. You know what? And it might be a blessing to play him, of course, guys. And hopefully we get the job done against Everton pretty quickly, of course, guys. And you know what? Hopefully Everton don't turn up like they always do. But you know what? We have to be ready for it. We have to be ready for Everton, and we have to be ready to for any scenario that may come our way, of course, guys. Any scenario that comes our way, we have to be ready for it, of course, guys. We have to be ready, of course. Now, when it comes to Ugarte, I think he's a fantastic player. I think Emmanuel Ugarte is a fantastic player, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Of course, set up a goal against, of course, Bodo Glimt yesterday. So he is an important player for Manchester United. He is, and I feel like he's going to be a very good player going forward for Man United in regards to future. He's only 23, of course. He's still a young lad. He's only 23, so I think he's going to be a very important player for Manchester United going forward, guys. I really do. In regards to the attacking threat, of course, I'll go with Fernandes. Fernandes won't lose his spot. He's the captain. As much as anyone thinks that he should lose his spot, it's irrelevant because I do believe he will start against Everton. I do believe that he will be playing in that position behind the striker as captain alongside Garnacho. I think Garnacho resumes in that position behind the striker along with Højlund. I do believe that, you know what, that has got something about that. I mean, I would play Ahmad, of course, in the attacking role. I don't know how you guys think about that. I'll definitely play Ahmad in the attacking role. I'll definitely play him in that position. And to be honest with you, but he's done so well on that right side, didn't he, last time he played? So I'm thinking that he's probably going to play on the right side, definitely. He's probably going to play on the right side. Big up, Amir. How you doing, my friend? Mazuri is a beast. Mazuri is a beast. Absolutely. He is a beast, guys. Absolutely. So that is what I'm going with. I do believe Garnacho Fernandes will be playing behind the striker. Rasmus Højlund will remain up front. Of course, scored a brace yesterday. Was very good yesterday. Brilliant yesterday. Probably man of the match yesterday, of course, guys. So definitely be playing him up front. So something similar to along those lines. The team, it won't be far off this, in my opinion. The team won't be far off what we see in here now. Definitely not. There won't be many wholesale changes from the yesterday night. I just believe that the left side, Mainu, will change. Ahmad will move back into that right wing back position. And you know what? Hopefully, you know what? We win the game. The most important thing is that we win the game tomorrow on Sunday, of course, guys. It's all about winning the game on Sunday. It's all about victory. And you know what? A 1-0, a 2-1, a 3-2, a 4-3 is very important because Everton will be up for this game. They're looking to cause an upset. Everyone's going to be looking to cause Ruben Amorim's first defeat, isn't it? They're going to be looking to cause his first defeat as Manchester United manager. Everyone's going to be looking to do that. You know, Manchester United are a very, very special case because every single year teams want to beat us more than any other team. We're the most hated team in England in regards to teams wanting to beat us. You know, and that remains despite lack of success over the last decade. That does remain, of course, guys. Big up, Kazi. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But that does remain. And to be honest, Man United, Everton will be out for blood on Sunday. They'll be looking to upset Ruben Amorim's obviously army, Ruben Amorim's army, of course, guys. That's what it's all about. They'll be looking to upset us. I don't think they're going to upset us, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest, I think Man United will win comfortably. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet again. I think Man United is going to take a little bit of time before we get used to the actual formation and then the actual defense, of course, guys. Amir, Amram era has begun. Amir, absolutely, it's begun, my friend. We're absolutely excited. It has begun. The first win under the Ruben Amram era. One thing I love about Ruben Amram is that the fact that, you know what, he's truthful. He speaks the truth. He doesn't sugarcoat things. He doesn't use any sensationalism, metaphors, anything like that. He just says it as it is. That's one thing I like about Ruben Amram. He just says it as it is, of course. Kazi, first Premier League home game. Absolutely, Kazi. Looking forward to it. I hope everyone's looking forward to it. We've had the first European home game, of course, guys. We've had the first European home game. Now we're going for the first Premier League home game. And hopefully it is another victory. I'll take a 3-2. Definitely, I'll take a 3-2, the same as against Bodo Glimt. I do think that Everton will cause more problems than Bodo Glimt, of course. They do have a little bit of talent. Subject to popular belief, they do have a little bit of talent and they'll be looking to cause an upset. And we have to be ready for that game on Sunday, of course, guys. Absolutely. In regards to my prediction, I believe it will be Manchester United will win the game by 3-1. 3 goals. No, look, I'm going to say it wrong. Man United will win the game. I'm gonna have to get this careful. By 4-2. 4-2. Man United will win the game. Man United will win the game by 4-2, guys. How you doing, Kazi? What's up? 7. What, we're going to win by 7? Are we going to win by 7, Kazi? I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. If we're going to win by 7, absolutely. I'll take that all day long, my friend. Definitely take that all day long. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a 1-0 off the backside corner. Of course, I will always take that as long as we win the game. At the end of the day, that's all I care about is Man United win the game. You said that yesterday. What, 7? What, Man United winning 7 against Everton? Or Man United winning 7 against Bodo? Oh, I mean, is it Man United winning 7? I don't think we're never going to be. If we win 7 against Everton, I'll shave my hair off for you. Absolutely, because we're not going to win 7. 4-2. I'm going 4-2. That's me, Kazi. I'm going for 4-2. I think Man United will win the game by 4-2, Kazi. Absolutely. I think we'll win. I think we'll win clearly. I think we'll win comfortably. Not comfortably. I think we will concede a couple of goals. It won't be completely one-sided. I do believe Everton will cause us some problems. And the defence looks a little bit shaky, in my opinion, right now. Obviously, we're going to have another couple of days on the training field. So hopefully that we will shore up our defence a little bit. I really hope we can shore up our defence before we play Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal is the one that I'm looking at. And obviously, after this Everton game, we got Pilsen. No, we got Arsenal. Then we got Pilsen. So after this, you know what, it's gonna be a difficult, game against Arsenal. We know that, and we are gonna have to be ready for that game. But if we want to get to the places that we want to get to, if we want to strive to be the best, we're gonna have to beat the best, and that's how it goes. At the end of the day, I would accept a draw against Arsenal. I don't know about you guys. I would accept a draw against Arsenal as long as we beat Everton and we go on and win the other games, because the games we're supposed to win is what's the most important thing. The games we're supposed to win. It's the games against Arsenal, Man City, that, we're not really expected to win. If we win one of those games against Man City or Arsenal, fantastic. You know what I mean? We get them out of the way, of course, quickly. Absolutely. Big up. Shaw has experience as an offensive left wing back also. Absolutely, my friend GK. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, absolutely agree with that. He does have experience in regards to that. But you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing Luke Shaw come back. I still think he's our best left wing back. I still think he's the best left wing back we got at the moment. We don't really have anyone in that position until probably January or probably the summer. We probably have more options in that position. But right now, we don't have any options in that position, if we're being totally honest, guys. Absolutely. Brian, how you doing? What's going on? Eric Ten Hag, Red and White. Eric Ten Hag, Red and White Army. What? Brian, you're stuck. You're so 2024 January. That's what you are. You're so January 2024. You're so January 2024. Oops. Definitely oops. I've done that before though, Brian. I've done exactly the same as you. I've accidentally said Eric Ten Hag. I've been so used to saying Eric Ten Hag. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous at the end of the day. Kazi will shank us. Careful. I have to be careful, Kazi, bro. I have to be careful. That is, goodness, Rasmus is a brilliant forward. Rasmus, you know what? Supply the GOAT and he will score. Rasmus will be the GOAT, guys. Supply him balls and he will score goals. Absolutely. The thing is, we haven't been getting the ball to him. If you get the ball to Rasmus, he will score goals, guys. He will definitely score goals if we get the ball to Rasmus. I believe we will. And I believe we will. You know what? I think Rasmus is going to score again on Sunday. I really do. I've got a feeling he's going to score again on Sunday. GK, nice line-up shirt, Shy, looking dapper. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. No, I haven't been to court, GK. But yeah, I am in a shirt today, looking very smart. I thought, you know, sometimes you feel like you just dress smart. You feel like you're in that smart sort of vibe, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. It's not jury service. It's not cool. Absolutely not. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, thought I'll dress smart today. Had a nice meal with the wife and stuff like that. It was lovely. And yeah, and that's what I thought. I'd dress smart for it. Yeah, you got to sometimes, and you got to dress to impress. You got to dress to impress. Absolutely. I thought back in the Tifo video where they told Amram plays 4-4-2. I thought back then in the Tifo video where I told he plays a 4-3-3. No, you know what? The funny thing is that Ruben Amram actually transcended to a 4-4-2 during when we were defending. Then he moves out to a 3-4-2-1. It is a very, very complicated formation. You know what I mean? It's going to take people's head to get around. But you know, one thing about it is that he's a tactical master. He knows what he's doing. He knows it works. And you know what? I do hope that, you know what, he gets it right. The players warm to it. That's the most important thing. The players have to warm to it. The players have to implement it properly. It is all about, you know what, practicing and doing it again and again. As I said, you know what, success doesn't lie in compromise. You cannot compromise your formation. You cannot compromise the way you play just because you don't think a certain few players can do it. You have to stick by your philosophy. And if those players don't want to play in that formation, you know what? Hit the road, Jack. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's beat the Scousers. That's in January. Brian. Very important. We got Tottenham away, Arsenal away, Man City away, and we got Liverpool away. Goodness me, does it get any harder? Within a month, guys. Within a month, we got those games. Within a month, away from home. You know what I mean? Doesn't get any harder than that, does it, really? The blue ones, big up, Kazi. Absolutely. Which one's the blue ones? Wilshire. Yeah. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But we need a player like Mazraoui, but in every position. Absolutely. We need 11 Mazraouis, guys. Absolutely. I said it yesterday, Amir. I said it yesterday that we need 11 Mazraouis. Absolutely need 11 Mazraouis. Definitely. He's a player of the season. I don't even think he's just Man United's player of the season. I think he's the Premier League player of the season, guys. I really do. I mean, the way he conducted himself in the interview yesterday was absolutely brilliant, composed, respectful. You know what I mean? So he'll play anywhere he likes. You know what I mean? That is testament to him. That is exactly what we want. Players who will play for the team, for the badge. He don't care if they play. He said he'll play anywhere, and he's played everywhere, of course. He's even played everywhere for Man United, more or less, already in his short career. Everton are Scousers, though. Oh, yeah, Everton are Scousers. Yes, they are, Brian. I thought you meant the other Scousers. You know what I mean? The bin dippers. I thought you meant them, Brian. But yeah, Everton are Scousers. Yeah, and not absolutely crazy ones like the ones across the road, of course, Merseyside, across the Mersey. But definitely Everton are not that team Man United have rivalry with. Man United's rivalry stems from all the way back, way back between Liverpool and Man United, of course, guys. But Everton are Scousers. They are in Liverpool. They are based in Liverpool, of course. Let me tell you a little story about Everton, though. I did a music video and I went around the country. I went to every single football ground, and what the most hospitable, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the most hospitable football ground was Everton. It was Everton. The most unhospitable ground was Chelsea. That was the most unhospitable ground. It was Chelsea. The most was Everton. Big up, Kazi. Big up, GK. I will suggest United players try one thing permanently, like doing short passes by making a try box or triangle for my players in gameplay, and don't go for long pass unless it's need. I agree, mate. Absolutely, permanently doing short passes by making a box triangle. Yes, they need to do more. We're a little bit predictable in regards to the way we pass the ball, GK. We pass two sidewards. We're not very creative with our triangles, as you said. They are like a little bit like Barcelona used to do, isn't it? We're not really good with our triangles. We're not really good with our movement. We're not quick enough when we have the ball. Yesterday there was a lot of indecisiveness. In particular, Onana was very indecisive yesterday. God knows why, but he was very indecisive yesterday. He was making me nervous. It was causing me a lot of anxiety yesterday. I thought we were going to give a goal. Every time he got the ball, I thought we were going to give away a goal, of course. Mazraoui, we need a player like Mazraoui, but yes, absolutely. Mazraoui and Ugarte are world-class. Potentially, they are world-class. Potentially are world-class. At the moment, Mazraoui, I mean, right now, how much is Mazraoui worth now? Guys, if I was going to tell you how much Mazraoui is worth now, we bought him, for 12 million? How much is he worth now? 50, 60? He's probably gone up like that. I mean, what a bargain. Bayern Munich, we absolutely robbed Bayern Munich at the end of the day. We absolutely robbed them for Mazraoui, of course. Sal, Chelsea Stadium is small. Maybe the space is very compact. Yeah, Fulham Broadway. If you've ever been to Fulham Broadway, that is where Chelsea's stadium is. Small. Maybe their space is a compact in a very. I mean, at the end of the day, Chelsea, they need to move ground. Their football stadium's always been very small. It's very nice. Don't get me wrong. The area is very nice. It's very rich around that part of London. Of course, guys used to go up there a lot. I used to visit, obviously, Sony and Universal, of course, Records are in Fulham Broadway, of course. So I used to go and see Universal Records. I used to go to Sony quite a lot as well. Kerrang! Rock music, I used to go there quite a lot as well, guys. So at the end of the day, yeah. But Chelsea is buried in the midst of that, not estate, but you know what, area. And it is very tight there. They can't really build a new stadium there because there's houses all the way around it and stuff like that. So they're going to have to move, you know, into a much more common people place, of course, absolutely. Garnacho has a lot to learn when it comes to passing to teammates inside the box. He's got a lot to learn, but one thing we have to remember, guys, he is 20 years old. He's 20 years old. When David Beckham was 20 years old, he was playing at Preston North End, guys, on loan. 1920, he was playing at Preston North End on loan. When you are 20, you know what? You're not the finished article. When I was 20, I was not the finished article. At the end of the day, I'm still not the finished article. When I was 20, you know what I mean? But when you're 20, you're not the finished article. It's going to take time for you to learn your craft. He's going to have to practice, you know what? But that will come with time. He will learn. He will learn. When time comes, he will learn, of course, guys. He will absolutely learn. GK, they can increase their floor and make bigger, good lounge. It's on them. Absolutely, absolutely. Have you ever been to Chelsea's football ground, guys? Have you ever been there? Yeah, it's a very small ground. I mean, for a club the size of Chelsea, it is a very small ground, of course. They've got 2 European cards. Kensal Rise. Nice place. Nice place. Very, very nice place. Get off at Fulham Broadway if you want to go and watch the game. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very nice. Thamesmead, nice. Nice. I miss those places. Højlund had just proved why he should start over Rashford. Absolutely. He's a natural goal scorer. And you know what? If people think I've been backing Rasmus Højlund because I'm mad, I'm crazy. I'm playing at FC. The guy's got talent. You know what I mean? For part of the season, last season, the season before last, he was the top scorer, wasn't he? In the Champions League. Last season it was. He was the top scorer in the Champions League. So do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a good player and he's going to be a great player of years to come. That guy is the one player I think is capable of scoring 30 goals a season for Man United. I really do. I think he can score 30 goals a season for Man United. I'm going with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who's pressing you like from yesterday from United? Look, GK, one thing I would say is that if I was going to look at pressing, I thought Ugarte was brilliant in the press. Mazraoui was brilliant in the press. Mason Mount was nice and tidy in the press. I thought he was very good. One thing about Garnacho that is not being brought up upon is that he gets into very, very dangerous positions. He gets into dangerous positions. And you know, the mark of a great player is when they get into those dangerous positions. He causes the opposition a lot of issues. He causes them a lot of problems. So one thing I would say is that we're going to have to be very patient with Garnacho, because if we transfer listed Garnacho right now, you know the teams that will be after him: Real Madrid, Barcelona, you know, Bayern Munich. They'll all be after him, all the big clubs, of course. Big up, Kenny. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I would be surprised if we get Delap. Absolutely. You know, I've been talking about Delap for a few weeks now. If you scroll back to obviously a few weeks ago, Delap is potentially a generational. He's caught my eye way back, you know, at the start of the season. I said, who's that player? He's bloody good, isn't he? He's good. Definitely. Ornstein has been talking about Delap. So, you know what, when Ornstein speaks, apparently it means something, doesn't it? So at the end of the day, Man United have Delap on their radar. And I'm very, very impressed with Ineos because they have spotted Delap already. We spotted him. Some of us spotted him many, many weeks ago. I think he's a brilliant player. And you know what? It is UK as well. So obviously it will help with the FFP, etc., etc., etc. So that is looking obviously like Man United are interested in. Another one on that little conveyor belt we call the Manchester United wish list. So you know what? It would help Man United. How much he will go for Premier League tax? You know what I mean? It's going to be, we won't get him obviously this summer, probably. We might get him next summer, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, it depends how much Ipswich Town will want for him. Very, very good player, of course, guys. And you know what? Huge potential. Guys, I wanted to speak about Evan Ferguson as well. Would you be interested in bringing Evan Ferguson on loan in January? I mean, there is no concrete link with Evan Ferguson apart from we wanted him about a year ago as a permanent transfer. Back then, he was ranked at 60, 70 million. Of course, as we all know, it's too expensive. Would you bring Evan Ferguson back on loan, guys? Absolutely. GK Hoyland, obviously, especially for the first goal, we scored a brilliant goal. I mean, I was more pleased. I was more happy about the third goal because it was such a good team move. Such a good team move. And, you know, one thing I liked, we haven't seen recently, simplicity. We haven't seen simplicity for Man United. We haven't. You know, and that third goal just showed me, demonstrated simplicity. And I like that goal, you know what I mean? But obviously, Rasmus' second goal was absolutely world-class. As I said on my Twitter, I said it reminded me of Dimitar Berbatov. I think Dimitar Berbatov scored a goal like that. Great control, first-time finish, absolutely superb. Of course, guys, absolutely. Superb. Kenny Van, that was a good press from Hoja. Absolutely, absolutely. Very good press. That, look, you know what? Not many people are talking about Rasmus Højlund's press for the goal. You know what I mean? No, he pressed the goalkeeper very, very well, and he didn't give up on the ball. Brilliant from Rasmus Højlund. Absolutely brilliant for Rasmus Højlund. That's what you need. Dedication, not giving in. Never giving in. Don't let the players have an inch. Don't let the opposition have an inch. Don't give them a chance to move, of course, to breathe. Anana man came outside and acted as a defeat. I mean, he was causing me all sorts of heart palpitations, GK. He was making me very, very nervous yesterday. He kept making these, like, you know, indecisive moves, and then he'll end up kicking it into touch for a throw-in. You know what? He just needs to keep it simple sometimes. Maybe he's struggling with the formation. Maybe he's getting a little bit confused as to where to pass the ball. Obviously, that's going to take time, of course, especially as we're used to Erik ten Hag ball. Of course, it will take time. Hopefully, against Everton on Sunday, things will look good. Things will start looking more like the best team, of course, guys. Hopefully. The start of our new journey in Amram we trust. Big up Amir. Amram we trust. Absolutely. In Amram we trust, my friend. Absolutely. Amram has innovative ideas, just needs to wind to the age. Well, you know, absolutely. Absolutely. It will. Definitely. It will age well. I do believe that, GK. And you know what? You know, the great thing about this formation is that not many teams play this formation. So when we're going into the transfer market, etc., we're going to go after a specific type of player. Other teams won't be ready for the type of players we're going for because we're getting players that are going to fit our system. You know what I mean? And our system is going to be completely different to everyone else's system. You know what I mean? So that is an advantage in regards to that. Now, if this formation works, it's going to be our formation. It's going to be our formation. We're going to have that formation, and it's going to come from the youth team, the under 15s, the under 16s, the under 18s, the under 21s. It's going to be our formation. And it should come down within the ranks, drop down all the way through the academies. That's what we should do. So whenever we get an injury or something like that, one of those youth players can just easily slot into the team, of course. Ugarte was brilliant. He always ready to play for Man United. I knew it, guys. We were chasing him all summer. We were obsessed with Ugarte, of course, Kenny. We remember, don't we? We were obsessed with, obviously, Ugarte. You know what I mean? And we got him. And you know what? He's starting to play well now. He's starting to get, you know, back to that level that we knew he can get to, of course. How you doing, Alien Tenno? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Love the picture, mate. Hope you're doing well. Big up Stretford post and chat. I thought Malacia had a decent game considering he hasn't kicked a ball. Absolutely. We're going to have to be fair, Alien Tenno. Look, at the end of the day, he hasn't played for what, a year? 2023. May 2023. Wow. Goodness me, that's incredible, isn't it, when you think about it? I mean, over a year he hasn't played. He hasn't kicked a football. For him to come in yesterday, obviously, we can't blame him too much for the goal. I felt like we gave the ball away too easily. And obviously, when you're running against a player who's played every single game the last year, you know what? You're going to be outrun. So it was up to us to cover him. We needed to cover Malacia a little bit more. Given more games, given more time, Malacia will be ready. Malacia will be ready. We need Malacia. We need Mason Mount. We need all these players playing for us this season. We need the biggest squad as we can possibly have, of course. It's very important that we get the squad ready, guys. And we have a big squad, our biggest squad that we can possibly have. Because at the moment, you know, we get Mason Mount injured, we get Malacia injured. We've got no one to replace those guys. And we're shoehorning players into those positions again. Big up, Randy. How you doing, my friend? Is he related to Rory Delap? I'm not too sure, Randy. I'm not too sure. Let me have a look up for you. Let me have a look. I'm not too sure if he's related to Rory Delap, to be honest with you. Maybe if I look it up, is Delap related to Rory? Let me have a look. He's the son of Rory Delap. He is the son of Rory Delap. Liam Delap is the son of Rory Delap, Randy. He's the son. Maybe you can get some throw-ins in there. Do you remember the throw-ins from Rory Delap? Maybe we can get some throw-ins in there. Do you know what I mean? He can get those throw-ins in. Do you know what I mean? We need those throw-ins. They're like crosses. Those who know, who know. You know, when Rory Delap used to throw the ball, I mean, I remember them playing Arsenal. Arsenal used to hate him. They used to absolutely despise him. I remember it back in them days. They used to absolutely despise him because he kept throwing them, and he used to be all calamity in the box for Arsenal, of course. Absolutely. If Garnacho didn't follow up and score the first goal, could that have been a penalty with the goalkeeper holding Højlund back? It would have been a penalty and a red card, Brian. I think it would have been a penalty and a red card, definitely. I think the referee played a very good advantage. You know what? We didn't want to see Bodo Glimt going down to 10 men, you know what I mean, after the first 1 minute. You know what I mean? It would have been harsh on them. So, you know what? We scored the goal. They took the lead. They had a chance to win the game. We gave them every single opportunity to win that game. But in the end, Man United should have won about, I'd say 6-2, 7-2, 6-1. Man United should have won. The amount of chances that we missed, we've got to be more ruthless, guys. We've got to be more ruthless going forward in regards to Manchester United because we're missing too many chances. I mean, Rashford missed a fantastic chance, didn't he, towards the end of the game. Garnacho missed a couple of chances. But you know what? One thing is that Garnacho, that people are talking a lot about that where he shot. He needs to put his head up and look. He passes it to Rasmus. It's Rasmus' hat-trick, of course. Of course. Big up, Kenny. Big up, of course. Big up, everyone. Malacia was decent and it was great to see him back. Absolutely was good to see him back. Of course it was. Absolutely. Randy, what is their relationship? Because I love that hated Rory. Rory Delap is his son. Is his son, Randy? Son. Father of Liam Delap. Absolutely. Yeah. Asna. We're all over the place all the time. Absolutely. Do you remember that? And they used to come out, the goalkeeper used to come out and used to flap at it. And then it used to go in the back of the net. I remember, right? I used to work in, this is when I worked in Aldgate. And I used to work for a corporate site, and the guy I used to work for, he's a big Arsenal fan. I went to Man United Arsenal with him. We were good friends. And basically, you know what he used to say? Like I said, Saeed, you know who you're playing at the weekend, right? He goes, what? Who? I go, you know you're playing Stoke, right? You know, and he used to go, oh my goodness. He used to go, oh my goodness me. Why? Because, you know, the throw-ins. It's the throw-ins that they used to stumble on all the time. And it was the same trick over and over again, of course. LT, big up Sal. We were proven right about Rasmus. I said, absolutely, because we always had this compensation rate shows he is a good striker. His conversion rate, absolutely, when given service. And the first goal was a proper striker's goal. LT, fantastic comment, my friend. As usual, of course. One thing I would say is that Rasmus Højlund is the only player in our squad capable of scoring 30 goals a season. I think he is. If he gets supply, that guy is a gunman. He's going to score goals. He's going to score a lot of goals, guys. If he gets the ball, the correct balls, he's going to score a lot of goals, of course. Randy Kenny loved him because he was hated for him because he didn't play for us. Absolutely. Mount should have played Anthony in. Man was standing there on his own. Mount as well. Mount had a tidy game. One thing I would say, Alien Tenno, I would say Mount had a tidy game. I don't think he had a fantastic game. Tidy. He was tidy. There were a few decisions there, like you just mentioned, that he needs to improve upon. Mason Mount is our number 7. What do I expect from a number 7? I expect goals. I expect assists. I want our number 7 to be that type of player. I mean, obviously, he has been back. He hasn't played for months, of course. I mean, 15 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Obviously, he hasn't played a lot of football. But you know what? Again, just like Malacia, he's going to need more consistency. Once he starts playing in the team more consistently, hopefully, you know what, his game improves. And he gets to the level that he was at Chelsea. He was player of the season once at Chelsea, wasn't he? He was player of the season at Chelsea, of course. Absolutely. Aldgate, massive. Big up Aldgate East. Is it East or West? East or West? Aldgate East. Absolutely. Zone 1 or Zone 2? Absolutely. We get off a stop earlier because it's cheaper to get into Zone 2. Absolutely. And walk the rest. Big up. Stoke City were a rugby team. Yeah, they were very successful. Tony Pulis, as we know, obviously. A cold Tuesday night. I went to Manchester United against Stoke at Stoke once, and we lost 2-1. I think it was 2014. 2014, we lost 2-1. Robin Van Persie scored. Nightmare. Windy, nightmare. And you know one thing they did, Stoke City? They actually put, you know when you have the scoreboard, right? It was an electric scoreboard, right? There was Stoke City's crest logo, and there was meant to be a Manchester United logo. They had an Arsenal logo on there. An Arsenal logo. That shows how slow they are. For goodness sake, it was an absolute nightmare day. I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. Absolute nightmare going up there as well. Stoke City, cold, windy, you name it. Alien, it's going to be interesting where Emerson plays Mainu. I mean, I don't know whether he should start. I think Ugarte Mainu is my favorite centre midfield position, Alien. I think it's my favorite position. Do they play well together? That's the million-dollar question, of course. Can Mainu and Ugarte play well together? I'm interested to see them play. I haven't seen them play for a while. When they did play, it didn't look too steady. But you know what? Obviously, it is the first time that Ugarte signed for the football club. I would like to see Mainu and Ugarte start the game. I really would do that. Otherwise, I would like to see Casemiro and Ugarte, the double pivot. But we need Mainu. Mainu is a generational. We can't leave him at the team. I would play him. I would. I'd rather him than Bruno in that position. Definitely. Bruno's definitely playing on Sunday. Let's not get it twisted. He will play on Sunday, of course. Absolutely. Malacia is our answer. Left back, I think. Like, we hope so, Randy. We hope so. I mean, hopefully he stays fit, of course. Hopefully. Delap's throw-ins were well-cast. Scary. For absolutely highly underrated, Randy. Highly underrated. They were like corners. They used to whip in there, of course, guys. That's why don't give a throw-in next to the byline against Stoke City. Otherwise, you'll be in huge trouble, of course, guys. Huge trouble, of course, if you do that. Definitely. Now, when I think of Manchester United against Everton, there's a number of games that come to mind. I mean, of course, we played against Everton. We won the league in 2003 against Everton. David Beckham with a fantastic free kick, as we all remember, fondly, right into the top corner, guys. It was a fantastic free kick against Everton, winning the title. And you know what? It was his last game, unfortunately, for Manchester United. Sadly, it was his last game for Manchester United. And winning the title at Goodison Park. And one thing I remember about that game is that Goodison Park is that they actually gave us a round of applause. Fair enough to Everton. They gave us a round of applause in that game. And you know what? That game I remember fondly, 2002, 2003, winning the title. Fantastic race with Arsenal as well. Fantastic battles we had with Arsenal over the years. Big games against Arsenal, of course. We've also had some bad times against Everton. If we scroll back to 2013, Manchester United squandered a 4-2 lead to draw 4-4 with Everton. 4-4 with Everton. We squandered got a 4-2 lead to draw 4-4, which ultimately cost us the league title. I remember Fellaini was on fire that game. I mean, he was good on that game. And you know what? It was a very, very disappointing day. If we won that game, remember this, the Premier League at that time was in our hands. It was in our hands, and we should have won the title then. But if we bring more a positive, I remember us coming and winning 4-2 against Everton at Goodison Park, which basically wrapped up the title in 2006, 2007, I believe it was. Brilliant display. Chris Eagles came on to score a goal. Rooney was brilliant against his former club. Absolutely fantastic. Those are the sort of memories I have with Everton. Of course, there are many memories I have. I remember us losing 3-0 at Old Trafford back in the early 90s. You know what I mean? I remember those games, of course. I remember a number of games that we've had against Everton. Everton have always caused us a little bit of problems. Duncan Ferguson, when he used to play for Everton, of course. We've also lost an FA Cup final against Everton as well. So, you know what? Lots of memories there in regards to Everton. Going down to memory lane, of course. Down memory lane against Everton. Some fantastic results we've had against them over the years. Of course, guys, over the years. Amir. Kobe Mainu and Ugarte is a perfect midfield duo. I hope so. I hope he plays on Sunday. Of course, I hope he plays on Sunday, guys. I hope that is the point. Will Mainu take Bruno's stop? I think Bruno would be behind the striker. I think Alien would be behind the striker against Everton. I got a feeling. Just a feeling, of course. Just a feeling. Just a small feeling. I was also content with Malacia, and I'm glad that fans are supporting him and not blaming him for the goal. And I must say, I really love the third goal because it was a beautiful team goal. Yeah, absolutely. We don't blame players when they've been out for over a year and a half. We don't. At the end of the day, Tyra Malacia has not played football games. And those who know ball know the importance of match fitness. Match fitness is so important, guys. Very important. And one thing I would say is that he's going to need a few games. He's going to need a run of games before, we can start judging Tyra Malacia. The great thing about Tyra Malacia is that he's a left footer. We need a left foot. We need a left footer, of course. And you know what? Hopefully he stays fit. Hopefully he's injury free. And hopefully he plays because we need him. We need the biggest squad as we can possibly have. Of course, guys. We need the biggest squad as we can possibly have. Of course. Big up, Alien Sport. Absolutely. Yeah, I get you, mate. Spot. Yeah, I got you there, Alien Tenno. I definitely got you there, my friend. I got you. Big up, Mark. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Big up yourself. Big up the legend, of course. Alien Mark Emin saying, hey up. Big up Mark, of course. Big up Tenno. Big up everyone in the chat, of course, who's joined me today. Everton in the 80s gave us a major headaches. Yes, they did. They gave us major headaches in the 80s. We lost 1-0 famously in 1985 against Everton. Of course, we all remember, some of us remember. I vaguely remember, but we did lose 1-0 to Everton. Now, we beat 1-0. Sorry, excuse me. We beat Everton 1-0. We beat Everton 1-0. But, of course, 10 years later, they got their revenge at Wembley 1-0. Paul Rowder with a goal. And you know what? That was probably one of the most disappointing weeks in the 90s for Manchester United when we lost the league title to Blackburn Rovers in the last day. And then we lost the FA Cup final a week later. But then you look back at it and you have to observe it and look at things, in context. Man United lost that league title in the FA Cup to Everton. The next season, we won the double. You can't win anything with kids. Now, talking about the umbrella effect, what would have happened if we won the league double? Would these players have come through? I mean, I'm just suggesting, would the likes of David Beckham, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Philip Neville, of course, Gary Neville came back a bit before, come through, Nicky Butt, would have they come through the system? It is something to think about, of course. Big up, Mark, legend, of course, guys. How was your day yesterday, Mark? Hope you had a fantastic day at Wembley, at Old Trafford, of course, guys. It was a fantastic game in the end. Big up, Mark, of course. Brian, own goal by Phil Neville when playing Everton. Oh my goodness me, yeah. I mean, there's a number of games. I remember us winning against Man United 3-2, two goals in the last 10 minutes. I remember that. But we're at Old Trafford, guys. I'd like to bring it back to the 90s. And I remember when Everton was a given. Everton was a certain win. That's what it was. It was a certain win. Hopefully, it's a certain win on Sunday. Of course, guys. Excuse me. Rasmus has that sense of placing the ball perfect like Rooney. Maybe the power not that great or a little slow in taking a shot, but he has somewhere to get to. I mean, anyone, like comparing Wayne Rooney, obviously was a generational. Wayne Rooney could shoot the ball when he was 18, 19 years old. That guy was just absolutely a freak of nature. He was a freak of nature. I mean, I remember in 2004 European Championships, you give Wayne Rooney the ball, it's over. It's over. I remember us playing Croatia, England playing Croatia, turn, shoot, goal. Turn, shoot, goal. I remember that. And you know what? You give the ball to him. He was brilliant. I mean, he was a generational. Him, Rooney, and Ronaldo were absolutely the best three, in my opinion, in Premier League history. Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo were absolutely incredible. They complemented each other so well. You had the flair of Ronaldo. You had the grit of Tevez. And you had the pure street footballer in Wayne Rooney. It was just such a brilliant team, of course, guys. Absolutely. Bruno stays in the number 8, I think. Probably will. But I would like to see him a number 2. I want to see Kobe Mainoo. I like Kobe Mainoo. I mean, I don't know if Kobe Mainoo is going to play. I don't know if he's match fit. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. Bruno Fernandes can play a set attacking midfielder. Yes, he can. I mean, that's one of his specialist positions. Sal, how was the Caroline Ripper chili and chips and chili? Very, very spicy, GK. Extremely spicy. Of course, I still need to try the Naga chili. I'm going to get it for Kazi. I've ordered it. They don't have it in this country, but I'm going to get it. And I'm going to do the challenge for my friend Kazi, of course, guys, because he don't believe that the chili chips and the chili was hot enough. So he wants to see my downfall. He wants to see me cry and scream in pain. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Absolutely. I would take it, guys. I would take it. Absolutely. Been chili all my life. Been eating chili all my life. So we may have to hit a Red Devil Digest tomorrow as I have time, bro. Definitely, bro. Let me know. I need to speak to you about a couple of things as well. Very important, Mark, as well. I've got some stuff. I've got to give you a chin wag, of course, guys. Absolutely. What's the day today? The day's Friday. It might be difficult tomorrow because it's Saturday. Definitely. Digest tomorrow. Let's play it by ear, but I want to do one because I need to speak to you, Mark. Absolutely, 100%. Let's do it in the next few days. We'll do a Devil's Digest. I just need to get everything sorted out, of course, guys. Absolutely need to get everything balanced and stuff like that. But tomorrow I've got a birthday to attend, so I'm doing Breaking Dawn, and then I'm doing another stream, Chatterbox later on in the evening. We can do it. Maybe Sunday's the game, isn't it? So maybe we can try and squeeze one in. Some days, next couple of days. So play it by ear. I need to talk to you, though, bruv. So let's do a Devil's Digest, of course. Coming very soon. Absolutely. Whiteside, Norman Whiteside. Yeah, brilliant goal. Curled into the top corner, of course. We all remember when Norman Whiteside curled it into the top corner, of course. Absolutely. With 10 men, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I remember us losing the FA Cup final to Everton. It hurt me. It hurt me. That game, when I was younger, football used to hurt me a lot. You know what I mean? It used to hurt me a lot. You know what I mean? When the pain used to help me, I mean, that Everton game, you know what? We should have won that game, to be honest with you. But let them Everton have their moment in moment of fame. I remember the theme tune to Everton's FA Cup final song. Who remembers the FA Cup final song? Teams used to record a song for the FA Cup final. In 1994, Man United were top of the league and top of the charts. We had Come On You Reds, Come On You Reds, we love to see United plays, Man United, here we go. You remember that? That was number one. That was number one. We were top of the league and top of the charts. Remember that? Everton, they had All Together Now. All Together Now. You remember that? Yeah, they remade that song. Yeah, catchy tune, to be honest. But you know what? It was a bad 2 weeks at the end of the season. But you know what? Sometimes your biggest, most important things that happen to you are the adversities. I say it all the time, that sometimes the most educational things are the adversities in life. You know what I mean? And I feel that is the story of Manchester United, of course. So, Sal, what and who would you like to see a game against Everton on Sunday? A Manchester United win, that's it. I mean, LT, all I want is Man United to move up that table. I think Man United can still mount a late challenge for that top three, I believe. I do believe that. I think if Man United go and start winning games, I mean, who knows where we can go, guys. I mean, I'm a very, very... some say overly zealous guy, but I'm very, very positive in regards to Man United. Always glass half full when it goes to Man United. I still believe that we can do bits in this league. I still believe we can do bits in the Europa League. And I feel like we will. I do believe we will. Absolutely. Hit the like. Thank you so much, GK, you legend. Thank you very much. Bramley Moore Docs is looking mint. This is what United should be doing now. Absolutely, mate. Onwards and upwards, Alien Tenno. You know what? Things are going to get better, mate. Things are going to get better. It can only get better. No, definitely not like Labour that time, but you definitely, things can only get better. And you know what? Onwards and upwards, guys. Onwards and upwards. That's all I would say about that. Of course. The game was fantastic. Atmosphere was electric. The away fans were fanning the home fans. Was stoic and staunch in driving the players forward. The idea I saw there was seeing positive. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what, guys, you know what? I can't wait to go back to Old Trafford. Hopefully, I see my boy Mark there as well again. You know what I mean? And you know what? I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go to Old Trafford again. I'm in the Middle East at the moment. It costs me like $1,000 to go to Manchester at the moment. I really need to go. I mean, I can't. I mean, hopefully this season I'll go. I mean, I'm due to go to Germany. I'm due to go to Italy as well. Hopefully, I'll be going to a game definitely this season, guys. And maybe we'll do a nice podcast over there. Definitely. Maybe in hotel football or something like that. Of course, Ronaldo was the menace and Rooney was the tank. And you know what? Tevez was but Tevez was a menace as well. He was like, that guy would bite your heels. He will bite your heels. Do you know what I mean? He will definitely bite your heels. Preach Sal, Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, best ever, brother. Best ever. In my opinion, best ever. Absolutely, best ever. Cole, York, Shortsko, and Sheringham was something else. Yeah, in a different way. Cole and York complemented each other. Sheringham, Shortsko. You know what? It is tight. I mean, I have a very, very soft spot for Cole, York, Shortsko, and Sheringham. Obviously, because it just works so well. But in regards to talent, like complementing each other, there is no strike force I've seen as dangerous as Ronaldo, Tevez, and Rooney. It was dangerous. Cole, York, Shortsko, and Sheringham played in a system that Alex Ferguson made. You know what I mean? I mean, they're both fantastic, of course. Two of the best attacking trios, quartets in Premier League history. Absolutely. Two of the best, of course. You know what I mean? You can't beat them. I mean, we haven't got anywhere near that height. You know what I mean? But don't forget, Rasmus Højlund will become a fantastic striker, guys. He's going to start scoring goals. Don't worry about that. He will start scoring goals. He is doing it already. I think he's going to score another brace against Everton on Sunday. Mark my words. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. All good, bro. Just set the time and I'm there. Big up, Mark. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Been meaning to contact you this week. Sorry, I haven't been in touch. Obviously, I've been arranging a funeral for my granddad and stuff like that. So obviously things have been a bit emotional and stuff like that. So yeah, I just been doing that and everything like that. But you know what? Definitely, it's all about the football. It's all about the friends and family in the chat, guys, and those who join me today. That's what it's all about. Absolutely, no nastiness and stuff like that. And do you know what? Yeah, sometimes. Absolutely. Kazi, remember so obsession sound. Remember no obsession sound. Kazi, you know what, Kazi, I've got a lot of love for you, brother. A lot of love for you. You remember that. Remember that when I'm talking to you. Yeah. I'm a man of my word. I've said that before, and I am gonna have that nago chili. I'm gonna have that nago chili, and you know what? No one's gonna stop me. Absolutely. I need to go to Carrefour. I haven't been to Carrefour. Guys, I know Carrefour. You know what I mean? Big up. I need to go there. There are other delicacies and supermarkets. Lulu's another one in the UAE, just in case everyone tries to sue me. Tevez was a badger. Absolutely. He'll bite your knees. He'll bite your heels, your ears, whatever. He'll bite you. He was brilliant. I mean, such a shame when he left the football club for Man City, of course. You know what I mean? We missed him when he went, let's be honest. He was such a good player. You playing FIFA 25? Not yet, GK. I need to play it. I need to get a PlayStation, GK. I need to buy a PlayStation. Of course, when I go to my missus, my wife, and I say, mate, babe, I need a PlayStation, you know what? She's going to look at me dead in the eye and say I'm absolutely crazy. So I'm going to have to buy a PlayStation soon, because obviously I need to get involved. Obviously, that we got loads of fees. We got the delegation, of course, here, Mark and stuff like that, who do that, who do the FIFA and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I need to do that. I definitely need to do that. Absolutely. Big up, Mark. Also, I agree on Mainu, the top 10 role and his dribbling ability and one-touch passing touch. Yeah, I'd like to see him, LT, in that. I would like to see him in that formation. Absolutely would love to see him in that formation. Absolutely. Yeah. Big up, everyone. Big up. No, the Fab Four were the treble. Won the treble. Yeah, I guess so. But you know one thing I would say, Alien Tenor, we were cheated out of a treble in 2008. I mean, I was at the Champions League final in 98, 99. And I never thought I'd see anything like it again. And we haven't seen it since then, have we? You know, and I slept on the beach. If you watch my membership video, I slept on the beach. I clubbed all night because I didn't have a hotel. And basically got a coach back to London. You know what I mean? And I said to myself that night, when we won the treble, I sat there. And I said to my brother, I said, you know what? This may never happen again. This could be the last time we ever witness this. Sadly, we nearly did it in 2008. I felt like if the referee didn't send off our goalkeeper in 2008 and they didn't cheat us out against Portsmouth, we would have won the treble again. 2 trebles. Nothing could compare to Man United back in the last 30 years. Man United are the best team in the last, goodness me, since Premier League began, Man United are the best team. Anyone who says otherwise is a complete liar and delusional. Man United are the best team in the last 40 years. The best team. All right, 35 years? 35 years. I say Man United are the best team, been the best team, played the best football in the last 35 years. And I'll stand by that statement as long as it goes, guys, as long as it goes. And I've seen a lot of football since 1989, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? When I first had my first Man United colouring book. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of football. I've seen a lot of teams pretending to be the best team. I've seen the Arsenal teams, the Blackburn teams, the Newcastle teams, the Chelsea teams. Do you know what I mean? I've seen all those teams, the Liverpool teams. You know, none of them can compare to what Manchester United are and were. None of them will compare to it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing compares to you. Thank you, Mark. No problem, brother. It's fine. It happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah. Unfortunately, it was in palliative care. Palliative care. And he was. It's sad, but you know what? Life is what life is. At the end of the day, we have to appreciate each other. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's just the way life is sometimes. My friends, my wife let me get a PS5. It cost my credit card. Alien Tenno, can you get me one? I'll pay you back, honest. If Man United win the league, I'll pay you back. How we didn't beat Portsmouth in the quarters is baffling. We got a red card. The referee gave a red card. Rio Ferdinand winning goal. That basically summed it up. Rio Ferdinand winning goal, and we got a red card, and they cheated us out. They cheated us out of it. Paul plays. How you doing? So how some you can say Arteta has a better CV than Eric Ten Hag? How can say Arteta has a better? Arteta doesn't have any CV. His CV is absolutely void. He's the PR without the distribution, that guy. That guy does not win titles. He does not win cups. He does not win league cups. The only cup he won was the FA Cup, which was Ruben Amorim, not Ruben Amorim. You know what I mean? He will win a cup before Arteta. Believe me, Ruben Amorim will win a cup before Arteta. It was Emery's team. It was Emery's team that he won the FA Cup with, of course. Let's not forget. It was Ruben Amorim? Emery's team. Man United are known as an attacking menace, and that title we lost now to Liverpool and City, Man City, 7, Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I've witnessed a lot of adversity. We've lost titles against Blackburn. We lost titles against Chelsea before. Cheating as well again. Chelsea were offside. Didier Drogba, 2010 was offside, of course. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Unai Emery, Mark. That's it, bruv. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was Unai Emery's team. It was. Sal, what's your favorite rap song of 2024? I don't like modern rap. Sorry, guys. I don't like modern rap. If I'm going to say something, I'll say J. Cole. J. Cole's new banger. She Will. I think it's something She Will or something. That's better. But I don't listen to modern hip hop. I don't think it's any good. Sorry, guys. I was raised on Puck, Biggie, Outlaws, and you know what I mean, and Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and you know what I mean, then WA and the Sugar Hill Gang, and you know what I mean, LL Cool J, Ice Cube, all of them. I was raised on all that, guys. So you know, when I think about rap, Bone Thugs and Harmony, when I think about rap, I just can't really grasp it. My headphones is full of old school. That's it. I have old school there. Even in pop songs, I don't just listen, but I listen to all types of songs. But I still listen to DMX. DMX is one of my favorite artists of all time. My top 3, of course, Platinum, first independent artist to go platinum without a label, of course, guys. So yeah, I love him. LT, I also like to see Masvari in the wing-back role and Ahmed in the number 10. It's just a pity we don't have enough centre-backs at the moment. We will do. It will come, guys. It will definitely come. Good evening, Sal. How are you, my brother? Good evening, Jim. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you back, my friend. How you feeling? How's your family? Are you good? Hope everything is good with you, mate. I hope you're good. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Paul plays. If we win against Man City, we're going to say, Pep, stay humble. Stay humble. I think ever since the stay humbler, they have definitely had to stay humble because they got nothing but humble pie in their face, of course. In their face. Yeah, J. Cole. J. Cole's about the only one. I did see J. Cole live at a Drake concert. Yes, I went to a Drake concert, guys. By the way, Drake is the only guy, right? He's the only rapper who can lose a rap battle and take you to court. That is what Drake is. That's what Drake is. I went to a Drake concert, and obviously, he was the backup artist. J. Cole was the backup artist, and yeah. But in my day, it's just completely different level. I just got these astronomical standards in regards to hip hop. You know what I mean? And I'm old school. Maybe I'm getting old, but you know, I am old school. But then again, you think about J. Cole. J. Cole's been going a long time ago. It's nearly 20 years as well. Let's not forget that J. Cole has been about. You know what I mean? So's Lil Wayne. So's all that. I've got a few Lil Wayne albums as well. I like Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne's the original. If it wasn't for Lil Wayne, there wouldn't be the likes of Drake, those type of, you know, sing type rapping type thing. So there wouldn't be a Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? There wouldn't be a Tiger. There wouldn't be all those things. So that's why I think Lil Wayne is absolutely a very, very inspirational artist, because he doesn't just make his own. He builds other people up as well, which I love, of course. Me too, Sal. Sorry, these new rappers are shit. They absolutely are. They're not good enough, in my opinion. Wu-Tang Clan with a free Genesis, absolutely. Ghostface Killer is my guy. I love Ghostface Killer, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, well, he's taught at Harvard. Wu-Tang Clan, free Genesis, who taught at Mitton. Wow, there you go, isn't it? Education. Old school is gold school. Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely, all day long. My family is good. Sal, you're very, very, very well. Thank you, mate. Very, very well. Thank you. Considering, but everything is good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for asking, Jim. You kind, generous chap. Old rap song had to real deal, man. I can't even understand Travis Scott, Kendrick better. And I'm a guy who crave for a rap song. I like Kendrick. Let me see. I like Kendrick, but Kendrick is a rapper, but not an artist. If you know what I mean. He's a great rapper, but not an artist. And you know, one thing about rap should be like it should have personality. I mean, I'm going to say it like this, right? Rap is very generic these days. It's not like that. Back in the day, there used to be personality in the rap. In the rhymes, it used to be going like, you know, different types of voices. You know, I mean, Eminem obviously reinvented himself with his voices and stuff like that. You know, I mean, Snoop Dogg done it a number of times. 50 Cent done it a number of times. 50 Cent, another one of my favorites, by the way. Big love for 50. Big love for G Unit, of course. Big up, Gigi. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. City's downfall is sweet. We're going to be here. We're going to be here for it, guys. Absolutely, we're going to be here for it. I think Masri will play right centre back, left centre back. I think system naturally will allow him to play a good contributing during fluid positional changes that happen during games. Masri is absolutely versatile. He's so versatile. You know, I mean, he's absolutely signing off the season. Signing off the season. Absolutely. Stay humble. Stay humble. Kenny, stay humble. Pick up. Lil Wayne is the granddad of guys like Uzi Vert and Lil Baby. I like Lil Wayne in regards to artistically. He's a businessman. I like him. He used to drink a lot of medicine. He got him sick. Rap is crap. Up the irons. What kind of music do you like? I like rock as well, guys. I like pop. I like all types of music. I like my garage. I like my dance music. I like party. I like music. I like music. I was raised in a musical family, of course, guys. Do you know what I mean? My great grandmother's an OBE. Jessie Matthews is my great grandmother. She's worked with the likes of Charlie Chaplin. I think they performed at the Royal Albert Hall. That's my great grandmother, guys. My great grandmother. She's Jessie Matthews. Runs in my family. Hey, big up Kenny TV. Big up Alien. Big up everyone. Of course, guys. Absolutely. I'm a metalhead. Absolutely metalhead, mate. I'm cool. I am made in from Leighton, East London. So you know what? I got to play that. I love my Linkin Park. You know what I mean? I do love my Linkin Park. Sometimes I love my Marilyn Manson. When I'm feeling up for it, I love a Marilyn Manson. And the beautiful people. I love it. I mean, sometimes you just get it. You get it. I want to listen to that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? I like my crossover hip hop and rock as well. I love that. But I do like my pop as well. One of my favorite artists of all time, guys, and you're going to be surprised, was Lighthouse Family. Lighthouse Family. Those who know. The Lighthouse Family, one of my favorite. And they're nothing like, they're not hip hop, they're not rock. Very mellow, very smooth music. I used to love it. Underrated. Highly underrated, of course. So I love Coolio back in the day. Absolutely RIP Coolio. Love Coolio as well. Bit of a one-hit wonder, although I did like I See You When You Get There. If you ever get there. I loved it. Absolutely. LL Cool J, living, obviously, Ladies Love, living legend for me. Living legend. That's exactly what Dr. Dre said. LL Cool J, what does it stand for? Living large, Ladies Love. For me, it's living legend. One of the most underrated hip-hop artists of all time. Absolutely. Big up. G Unit, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I got caught in a crossfire between, not a crossfire in, you know what I mean, but I mean a beef between Young Buck and 50 Cent once. Tapping too fast for me, can't hear what they say, too fast for me. Maybe I listen too slow, maybe put it on slow-mo. Let me tell you about Madonna, though. Play Madonna songs backwards. You're going to hear some signs. Amarin, do believe in Mount too much. Absolutely. Smoke, go to Pink Floyd concert, life-changing. I would love to go to a Pink. My wife has been to a Pink Floyd concert. I have not been to a Pink Floyd concert, although I think Mr. Howard, one of them follows me on Twitter. That's about it. Big up, Asif. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I like it. Banging the new Bring the Horizons at the same time. Listening to Deutsch Luciano. Absolutely. Deutsch Luciano. Never heard that. I'm going to check it out. Deutsch Luciano. Deutschland. Luciano. Is he from Deutschland? Do you mean Deutschland? He's from Deutschland. I'm going to listen to... I mean, I remember watching the Eurovision Song Contest, guys. Yes, I did watch the Eurovision Song Contest back in the day. Hate me all you want. Absolutely. But you know what? Some of those Dutch songs, those Deutsch songs, my goodness me. Madness. There was a group, absolutely. There was a rock group from Germany. It's not Rasmus. Rasmus are not from there. Rasmus Hoyler, Rasmus. And there was but yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm not into rap, but I've got to say, I know, you know your music. I've been in it a long time, Jim, a long time. My older brother lives in New York now. He was a big rock head. He used to tour with Deftones in rock. And yeah, I mean, it's such a diverse, obviously, music taste I'm into. I mean, I've been to Motown. I've been there before in Detroit. I've sat there with the likes of Diana Ross, people like that. You know, Yeah, surreal stuff. It's on my Facebook anyway if you scroll down. But yeah, some surreal stuff I've done. And you know what? Music just follows you. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But the problem is I just can't stand the politics. I can't stand the politics. I can't stand the sacrifices that you have to do, of course, guys. Absolutely. Randy, rapping too fast for me. Can't hear what they say too fast. Yeah, you're going to have to slow it down. So did you notice anything about the game last night that we have been crying out for? Goals. Crossing. Passing to Rasmus Højlund. Passing to Rasmus Højlund. Getting that ball to Rasmus. That is what it is, of course. U2, great band. U2, yeah, great band. I mean, it's truly one of my favorite U2 songs. Obviously, One is a fantastic song. Obviously, you know what? I like the Batman tune. I think that was a fantastic tune. I mean, absolutely. Hold Me, Tease Me. I've forgotten what it's called, but yeah, that was my favorite tune. For them, bruv, you just blown their mind with that. They don't even know Beyonce is the same. Even though Beyonce is the same. Don't even know Beyonce is the same. You just blown their mind with that. They don't even know Beyonce is the same. Yeah, Beyonce. I mean, my goodness me. Guys, if you value your afterlife, just stay out of music. Eurovision is loads of fun to watch. It's fun. It's funny. Yeah, I mean, people take it seriously, though. You got to watch that one with Will Ferrell. The Eurovision Song Contest film is fantastic. Of course, it's fantastic. Rather listen to Picky and Perky than rap music. Big up, Brian. Big up, Brian. I listen to all types of music myself. Absolutely. Just today, I was listening to Pet Shop Boys. You know what I mean? I was listening to that. There was a rock group for the called Maneskin. I think I've heard of them. One year they're bad. Check them out. I think I heard of them though. I have heard of Maneskin. I haven't heard their songs much. Oh, did you know that Italian group? You know what? I am blue. Da dee dee da 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 dee da dee da. Did you know that in that song, right? They say I'm blue. Do you know what the lyrics are? I never knew this until recently. It basically goes, I'm blue. I would die if I think it would go. I'm blue, I would die if I'm green. I'm blue, I would die if I'm green. I would die if I'm green. I would die if I'm green. What does that mean? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? What's going on? I mean, it just ruined my childhood. Manuel Ugarte, proper bowler. Absolutely, 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 guys. I'm about to wrap up. Love heavy metal, love country music. I mean, it's all in my head. I sing it over and over again. Over and over again. And it hurts so bad. Yeah, absolutely. Sing Scorpion live in Trinidad. There was Scorpions. Legends, mate. Legends. They're old school. Rammstein style probably is a band. Alien, you got it, mate. You got it. Rammstein. Absolutely, you got it, mate. Rammstein is the band. You got it. Straight up, straight out of Compton. Absolutely, you got it. Straight there. Amazing sound. We are much alike in music taste. Absolutely, oh my good. Absolutely, Jim. Me and you, that great minds think alike. All of us in this chat, great minds think alike. We have a lot in common. All of us, guys. Guys, I'm done. I'm done dusted. I have to go for a walk because I had loads of fries today, and yeah, I have to burn it off because obviously. So, guys, have a fantastic evening. I shall see you tomorrow morning for Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn in Now We're Yawning. It is match weekend, of course. Let's enjoy it. Let's look forward to the game. Have a fabulous evening. Take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Where it gets emotional. We're getting closer to match day. Take it easy, guys. Peace.